Hey guys, welcome back.
We're back finally. It feels so good. It's only been like not even a month, but it feels like a lifetime and we missed you so
Yeah,
much.
we're back and we're better than ever. JK, just kidding, we haven't changed. I started saying JK and then I realized that was like, that I didn't want to be the person that says that.
It's winter break and you're just so chronically online now.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, no, I've really like improved my social media hours.
Honestly, can't relate. Like during the break, it's been so bad and I like re-downloaded Instagram, but I do plan on deleting it again because like I just like don't see the point in having it on my phone. I don't get anything from it. Yeah, I still have been
Yeah,
scrolling for hours each day.
literally. Like I've gotten really good this break over like not having it on my phone, but if I just need to like check something, I like go download it real quick. But I'm like really hoping that I don't re-download it all again like when school starts back
Mhm.
up because that literally like wastes so much of my time. It's just scrolling on social media.
I know, and it takes like self-control to keep it off your phone because like
Yeah,
there'll be something where I'll have like a random thought or like think of a random person. And I'm like, we're so used to just
yeah,
having access to their social media 24/7. So it's like,
yeah.
what are they doing?
Yeah, like yeah, that's exactly. I always have a thought. I'm like, oh wait, I want to go see if this person did this, and then like I'm like, oh, I don't have it on my phone.
No,
But
exactly.
anyways, this podcast episode is not about social media.
I feel like every single episode like turns into like a social media rant where
Yeah,
like,
it's because social media controls everything
no, it really
about our
does.
lives.
But like it controls us. It controls me at the moment
Yeah.
currently.
Um, but this episode is actually gonna be we're gonna be interviewing ourselves again, which is what we did for our very first episode of season 1.
Going back to our roots.
Yeah, but we thought it'd be a good idea because we can kind of like, get people back up to date with our lives. And if you're new, you can like get to know us, or, you know, it's just a good way to start things back up.
And if you're wondering, like, what are the season 2 changes? So if you saw, we have a new cover,
Mm-hmm.
which yes, just basically
Yeah.
yes. Like, I just like loved, that was just fun, the whole photo shoot and everything.
Yeah. And we thought we like, I mean, our first photo shoot was pretty good, but we feel like we've matured in,
More creative direction. And
yeah.
like, even though obviously being low budget, sometimes, you can't just have like a full photo shoot set studio thing, but I still like how the pictures turned out.
Mm-hmm.
But we also want to do like more video episodes for sure. And then also, I think we should try to have like guests and stuff.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for all of
It's
that.
just the newest. We're just trying to level up since we've been doing the podcast for like almost a year now.
Yeah, it's kind of like that one Nicki Minaj thing where she's like, I took a couple months off, but now it's game time, bitches. Like that's telepathy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Um, so before we get into the interviews, we should do our camp question,
Yes, those
which is
that is
not
not
leaving.
changing.
Yeah, it's not telepathy.
Oh my god.
um, yeah, if you didn't know why the podcast is called Telepathy, it's because me and Enzo
Are
sometimes have
twins.
telepathy.
Yes.
And we're twins. If you didn't know, we're actually related.
Let's start that rumor. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, we're
We are
actually
not related
or twins.
or twins. Yeah.
So my camp question is name, age, and what's something that you got for Christmas?
Oh, that's a fun one to like
Yeah.
restart it. And by the way, we do a little camp question as like an icebreaker each episode because it's just like the summer camp vibes, even though
Yeah.
we're in the depths of winter right now. But okay, name Enzo, age I am 16, and also my YouTube channel is Enzo Antonio if you want to subscribe there. I don't know if we're like still saying that, but
Oh yeah.
something I got for Christmas. Honestly, I'll just shout it out because it's in front of me. My sister got me a Galaxy light. And I know people are like, okay, that's so 2020. Like, you're so late. I don't care. Like, I love my little Galaxy light.
Yeah, it's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen one in person.
I don't think I have either. I think that's why I was like so
It kind of
mesmerized
looks like
yesterday.
underwater.
Maybe
Like
that's why I
if you
like
get
it.
rid
Yeah,
of the
like
green, it looks like
a
you're
pool at
underwater and you're
night.
looking up into the water.
Or it kind of gives off like a pool at night, like the reflection of it,
Yeah,
kind of. So I
exactly.
love. Yeah.
My name's Anna. I'm 21. My YouTube channel is Anna Katherine. I'm still not active on that currently, but I've decided I've like taken some time off and I've like been like, should I stop doing
I
YouTube?
also
Should I
have a
keep doing
question about
YouTube?
this.
Because I still want to do YouTube, but also like I haven't felt like it recently. But I think I'm still gonna like take a few months off while I'm in school because I don't really feel like doing it or have time. But when I go, I'm studying abroad in the spring, and I'm definitely going to be vlogging studying abroad mainly because I just want it to be able to look back on because it's something that I'm going to like think about for the rest of my life, I feel like.
Yeah, and you can elaborate more on that during your question because I do
Okay.
have a YouTube
Okay.
related question.
Cool. And my something I got for Christmas, I finally got Doc Martens. So I got some that were like too big, so we had to return them, and then the real ones are coming tomorrow. But
Oh,
they're like
yay.
the Mary Jane's style, and I'm excited because I've never had Doc Martens.
Are those
So
like they kind of look like the sandals? They have like little flower imprint kind of.
I didn't get the ones with the flower, but I know
Hmm.
what you're talking about. They're like they have like a buckle. They're like if it's like socks, it's like ankle height socks, and they have a buckle and like a hole. So, yeah. Um, so we also do our music and TV shout out and a little week recap before we get into the episode. So, do you want to go first?
Okay, sure. So my song shout out, of course, I'm still listening to Pink Friday too, and I just realized that
Mm-hmm.
I think I only shouted out one song in the last episode
Yeah,
before
because it
season one
had just
ended.
come out.
Yeah, so I have like many new ones to shout out. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, I'll like keep it to one each week just so I can I have 22 songs for 22 weeks now. I'm just kidding. I'll probably switch it up at some point, but Pink Birthday, I really like it's so like
Mm-hmm.
R&B-ish and like the beat drop and like I just love that one. And then for movie shout out, so over break I read the Silver Linings Playbook and I actually really liked the book and they changed so much in the movie and like cut a lot of stuff and there were like some plot changes. So that kind of like not like bothered me, but you know when you're watching it and you're like, "Oh wait, like they changed that."
Yeah,
Um but I really liked the movie. Of course, like if I didn't read the book, I probably would have been able to like appreciate some of the things more instead of being
right.
like, "Oh my god, this was not like that in the book." But I really like the movie and I've been watching so many movies with Jennifer Lawrence in them because I like adore Jennifer Lawrence.
I know
I
she's my favorite actress.
Me too. And I watched No Hard Feelings yesterday.
I still need to watch that.
Oh my gosh, I had to like rewind it at some parts. Like it was like so funny.
Oh
Like
my
I was
gosh.
like dying laughing.
Yeah.
I was LOLing.
um, let's see. My music shout out. I have like so many. I have so much music. Well, I have so many things that could be my music shout out because my monthly playlists verge on like 6 to 8 hours of music. Um, ooh, I just saw the Wonka soundtrack in there.
Ooh, wait. Oh wait, we never shouted it out because that was
Yeah, okay,
like
I'm gonna shout out the Wonka soundtrack.
okay, good.
Um, I'm like obsessed with the Wonka soundtrack, and I've seen the movie twice. And oh, this is kind of a movie shout out too, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, I the movie is so good. I rated it 4 stars the first time just because like it wasn't perfect, but the second time I watched it, I was like, this is just like it's just such a good movie. So I rated it
I know
five
I've only
stars.
seen it once and like I didn't give it a 5 star the first time, but I know it's gonna become that because the
It's just yeah,
soundtrack.
and it's such like a good comfort movie.
That's
M-
so true though. It's
My
like
favorite
pretty.
song is "You've Never Had Chocolate Like This." It's just it like itches like something in my brain.
Yeah.
You've never
Never
had
had
chocolate like this. So good. By the way, we
telepathy
have
singing. That's a new part of season 2.
yeah, we sing in every episode now. Um, so we have a telepathy playlist if you're new. This is on Spotify. So if you want to follow it or check it out, this is where we add all of our music. You can go to our Instagram at the Telepathy Pod. We have a little highlights section for our playlist, and it has the link to it there. And also, we recently started a letterboxed list, which
Oh, I will add all this
yeah,
to it.
which will be like the new big thing in season 2 because now we'll really like start adding stuff to it. So whenever we have a movie shout out, we will add it to a letterboxed list if you want to go follow it there. Is there a way to
I think you can follow a list, question mark. But it's on my profile because like we don't have like a telepathy account, but
Mhm.
just at Enzo Antonio on Letterboxd and then it is called Telepathy Movie Shoutouts. Pretty easy to find, but my unofficial movie shout out for this week from or not movie shout out, song shout out from Wonka
Mhm.
is Scrub Scrub and Sweet
So
Tooth.
good.
And I can talk about this whole theory later, but Wonka needs to be a high school theater show.
Yeah.
Like I'll elaborate on that later. Um I feel like I'm talking at like 60 miles a minute and
Me too.
like it's like I need to like slow down. If you can understand me, shout out to you.
Yeah. Week recap. I have not done anything too crazy. Just I only have a week left of break, so I'm going back on Saturday to Savannah. When this episode comes out, I will have already started school again.
I literally start tomorrow,
Uh,
and if you ever see me, if you like hear me laughing in this episode, just you will not hear me laughing tomorrow. It will be only tears and tears only. But my week, I guess I've been like a little lazy. I had a kind of a chaotic week. If we're Yeah, we were on a
Story
cruise,
for
and then we
another time.
basically I was on a cruise, and then we got off. Story time later. I feel like it's just not the time.
Yeah.
Um,
That'll
but
be in Travel Horror Stories Part 2,
oh, that'll
whenever
be like
that
travel horror
happens.
stories, like yeah, like a full episode just for this
Yeah,
story. Because
literally.
anyways, yeah, but then I finally cleaned my room last night, so I'm feeling better about that. And yeah, I've just been preparing to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Not like preparing in terms of like, okay, I'm ready, but
Just like mentally, like,
like I feel like there's like a hurricane coming and like boarding up the
yeah,
house, like
yeah.
trying to like make the impact just like I don't know what I'm saying.
You're starting new classes?
No,
No.
in a few weeks. I still like have a few weeks like
Oh,
review and exams and then a new set of
I hate
classes and a
that.
new
I can't. I
semester.
wish they would just like end it because now you have to like reset your brain into that same topic
I
again.
know. I like brain
And
dumped
by
really
the same
bad.
topic, I mean pre-calc.
My English class also, like I was saying, for like the first little bit of December, pre-calc was winning in terms of the stress. But then it was like my English class.
Oh,
At least like I can comprehend English, but it was like the workload was like,
I hope you can comprehend English,
yeah,
else you wouldn't be
I
talking right
do.
now.
No, but like comprehend like
Yeah,
English
yeah,
class, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah.
It was a stupid
But the
joke.
workload, oh, sorry, sorry, I
No,
didn't appreciate your joke
I'm
enough.
just kidding.
The workload was just like not fun at all.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I'm not in high school anymore.
Literally, one thing that has not changed this season is our excessively long intros.
Yeah,
So
apparently not.
I guess not. So I guess we can start now.
Yes. Yeah, because we're just gonna be still talking about similar things. Who should go first?
Do you want to, or like who
Okay,
do you think?
I can ask you first.
Okay, I'm
Um,
scared.
do you have any big goals for 2023 or 2024?
That's my last question for you.
Oh,
So we can like start and end off at the
yeah,
same.
that's good.
Um, I didn't make any. I did kind of make New Year's resolutions. Okay, this is the year for music. I found my little journal from the other day, or like from 2021, but I
Mhm.
found the journal the other day, and I was like, I will release my first EP in 2021.
Mhm.
I was like, babes, that was like 3 years ago. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I know,
2021.
I know, I hate that, but 2024 is the year music will be coming out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even saying that in terms of like, oh, I'm gonna do it this year. Like, I'm gonna make it this year. Like, I'm gonna release it this year. Because like,
Yeah.
um, there's files. The vault just needs to be opened at this
Yeah.
point, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
Um, and then this is the year for YouTube also. Like, the algorithm will like me. YouTube will make a comeback in
Which
2024.
yeah, you say that every year also, but not not to like
Nah, I'm just kidding. I was like, this is the year. You say that every year. Like, okay, I needed a reality check, a
no.
reality shift.
No, like I think this is also the year for YouTube. But
Yeah.
every year it just gets less
Every year
like
I say that, but it's like, this is the year.
yeah.
Like, every year I'm like, this is my goal for this year. Like, no, this is my year.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even a resolution, it's just like a new way of living.
It's just like, this is what's happening this year. It's like my
Yeah.
plans for this year.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I booked it on my calendar. Like,
That's so funny. Um
okay, I guess I will ask you my first question. Um, what's something about having a podcast that you did not expect? Or like, what's your favorite thing about having a podcast, or like least favorite thing? It's
mm,
kind of a loaded question, but
um I didn't expect it to be so easy actually.
really?
Like I know it's harder for you cuz you're the one that edits all of it,
Mm-hmm.
but like not easy, but I mean like
Like, we can talk.
yeah, I didn't expect us to be able to keep up with this every week for the past almost year.
Yeah.
And it's also good that you're really like disciplined with like getting things done on time and I'm not. Like if I have to get something done on time, I will, like if it's a school assignment
Mm-hmm.
or a work assignment, but like like for example with YouTube, I've never been that consistent with it. Like I go through phases where I'm consistent with it, but I just can't do it every week. Um but it's good that with you, like you're like, we will get this done every week unless we just really can't record or find a time to like record. So it's been like really easy for the most part to like come up with topics and like still
Hmm.
have enough to say. That we had a few moments where we like, when was this? Was
I think
this
it was
in like,
summer, like late summer maybe, or
was it
early
was it
fall.
late summer or late? Yeah, I got, man, that was already, yeah, that was already a long time
Wait, that
ago.
was like 3 months into our podcast though. What were we complaining about?
That was only,
Because we started in April.
okay, yeah.
Or I guess it was like
I think
August,
it was like
September though.
September, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like September. We had this day where we kind of like, I came here to record and we were like, we couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the moment where like we could either quit now or keep going. And it's when people say like, the people who don't quit like are the ones who make
Yeah.
it. And I was like, we just have
Wait,
to keep
but
going.
wasn't that day the first time that we came up with the Yasser Pass?
Oh
Which
yeah.
is, it's kind of funny how that works out, like we thought,
Wait, that's so
like
true.
we were in a rut and then we came up with like a new little thing for our podcast,
Yeah.
like unintentionally.
Yeah. And that's actually like, this isn't, the question wasn't this, but like, we should like have a goal to like come up with more new creative things because like
Yeah.
we totally came up with the Yasser Pass ourselves. So it'd be cool to like come up with other things that are like uniquely from the Telepathy podcast because I feel like
Yeah.
that makes our podcast more
And I
unique.
feel like somebody has probably said Yasser Pass at some point in their life, but like I feel like
But
it was,
we came up with
yeah,
the game and or
we're
it's
original.
our
It's
thing,
it's
yeah.
because we came up with it. So
Yeah.
like yeah, we came up with it.
Hmm.
But yeah. Do you have a least favorite thing though? I guess was that just like the whole
Um
rut part of it?
I don't know. It's weird just because like sometimes I feel like I don't have a podcast or like
Hmm.
even though we would do this every week, some weeks I'm just like going about my daily routine. I'm like, oh wait, we need to record this week.
No, yeah. I feel like that's why I forget I have a podcast though, is because it's like we record, and I feel like with YouTube, recording YouTube videos are way more
Yeah.
like, not like
You have to like
draining,
put
but
planning into it and it takes like
mhm,
multiple hours and multiple sections or
and
whatever.
setup and stuff. And I look at the podcast, it's like once we start recording, like it's not like we're like, okay, let's try that line again. Like we just
Yeah,
talk.
that's why I really like podcasting is that it's not like mentally taxing when you're doing it. It's like fun. It's
Yeah,
like
for
actually
sure.
fun. Okay. Um my next question for you is, if you had an extra hour in the day every day, what would you do with it?
Ooh, okay. I feel like if somebody told me like, okay, you have an extra hour today, I would just try to like grind out all of my daily tasks and then like this hour is for like relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I've been saying this recently, like I need 36 hours days because it sucks
Yeah.
when I'm spending so much time doing school and then it's like after that it's like, okay, go to bed. But it's like
Yeah.
part of like reset for me is like that relaxation time. Like I would almost rather like lose sleep and watch a little bit of TV
Yeah.
than like, that's just not good because I need as many hours as possible because um school
Same.
starts ridiculously early.
Yeah, I think that was my mindset last quarter was like I might just like stay up a little bit longer just so that I can like relax and or just so I can do something that
Hmm.
I want to do.
Yeah, so I think definitely just saving the hour for like relaxation, or sometimes I just need a good shower. Like, well, like I need like a full self-care like
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. There's that thing that's like it's like 8 hours of work, 8 hours of free time and 8 hours of sleep. Have you heard of that?
Oh, wait.
I think this was like in the early like industrial ages
Yeah.
that they came up with this because that's when like the 8-hour shift started. But it's like I don't even believe that. Like 8 hours of work, 8 hours, I mean, 8 hours of sleep, okay. 8 hours of work, okay. But it's like, where does the 8 hours of free time go? Because I don't see
Yeah.
that anywhere.
But also like in theory, then I shouldn't have homework because school
Yeah, yeah,
school would completely take up the work
yeah,
8-hour section. So then it's like technically homework is eating into my 8 hours of free time.
yeah. And for me, like, if I have a 2.5 hour class on one day, then I still have 5.5 hours to
Hmm.
work. But if I have 2 classes in a day, that's 5 hours, so then I only have 3 hours of homework. Which, like, maybe I could do that if I stayed really focused, but I don't think so. I don't think so.
And like you have to factor in like eating and showering and like random
Yeah.
stuff like
Oh
that.
my gosh.
Oh, okay. That was a good question though. Okay. This is an interesting question.
Okay.
So it's like a two-part question once again, because I don't know like what I'm even asking. So now that you're 21, how have your opinions on drinking slash partying changed? And like, do you wish you went to a party school?
That's a good question. Um, hmm. I feel like I've become more open, not like open to drinking. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really a big drinker,
Yeah.
but I've become less like, oh my gosh,
Like more like just like socially and
yeah.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, I guess it's just because I'm I've always been like a rule follower, so I felt uncomfortable like doing like breaking
Mm-hmm.
the rules if I was under 21, so that's why I never really did anything. Um, Partying, like I don't know. I've been to like a few random parties, mainly on like Halloween and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they're usually really fun, but I think it's because like SCAD parties are just really fun. Like
It's like the art students and they they're doing something
yeah,
cool.
and yeah, and like everybody's so nice and like you don't feel unsafe at all. Like everybody's just like so
Yeah.
everybody's just on the same page. It's actually like really funny. Like I think everybody should go to a SCAD party at least once in their life.
Yes.
Like I'm actually serious. And I actually like I don't wish that I went to a party school because then I would feel like I would have to be going out every weekend and I don't really feel like doing that cuz I love just like watching a movie by myself or like reading
That's
or
the
like
best like Friday or
just
Saturday
like
night.
literally sit listening to music for like 4 hours. Like which I wish I had time to do any of those things,
Your
but
extra hour of the day could solve
I
that.
know. I wish I did have an extra hour of the day, but usually I'm doing one of those things while I'm doing homework.
No, me, which
uh,
I feel like we should do an episode about like overstimulation or like,
Ooh, okay, yeah. Wait, write that. I'm writing that down.
okay, yes.
It's funny to think because my second choice for school was UGA, which is like a huge party school,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like the opposite. But yeah, like I'm glad that I'm glad that SCAD still has some parties and they're like really good. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I'd say my opinion has changed since turning 21 or just over the past like year or two, like in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm supposed to ask you a question. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean we're
What do you
both
mean we're not
interviewing each
talking about
other?
just me? No, just kidding.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I
I'm
just
just
couldn't.
kidding.
No, that's what I was trying to say. I just couldn't think of the words. What's something that you're currently obsessed with? And it can't be Nicki Minaj.
Well, that's not currently. That's just like
Oh,
forever.
right.
Well, it is currently and forever.
True. What's something?
Um,
Yeah.
I think music.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's just a hobby that I really want to continue. Like, there's so many elements of it. Like, I enjoy just like listening to music, writing and producing. And I feel corny saying that. And I feel like that's my problem is like there's this a whole like stigma or like this
Yeah.
preconceived idea of like releasing music. And it's like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I wish it wasn't like. Because honestly, like, I would release music too, but I don't want like people I know to listen to
No,
it.
I don't know. Everyone's always like, wow, everyone's just releasing music now. And I'm like, yeah, I have no intentions of like becoming the next blah blah blah. And I don't even think I can sing that good, but like I feel like it is an art form. And I
Hmm.
think one thing about it is like for me it's not just about singing. Like it's not just about being like given something and just singing it just because I can sing. Like no, I
Hmm.
can't. Like I'm not that vocally like amazing.
Yeah.
But
It's like the full process of creating music and like
yeah.
producing. Yeah.
So I guess that is just something I'm currently obsessed with.
Hmm. Um,
Oh,
Wait.
it's my turn to
Yeah,
ask
I was
you.
trying to think of like a follow-up question, but there's not. Never mind.
What's a good movie you've seen recently and what's a bad movie you've seen recently?
Mm. Um, of course, Wonka. Like I could
It
literally
was
talk about
so
this
good. I
more.
loved it.
Honestly, like It's such a good movie. Like, I was laughing the whole time, and the first time I was laughing the whole time, and then the second time I was laughing even more the whole time at parts that I like shouldn't have even been laughing at. And
Don't look at your
like I was
waistline.
I was literally like
It's fine.
snorting in the movie.
Sorry.
I was like snorting laughing in the movie theater.
Oh my gosh.
Um oh, okay, another good movie though, since we already talked about Wonka, Anatomy of a Fall. If you haven't
Oh, I've heard of
seen that, you
that.
should see it. So I saw it first at the SCAD Film Fest, and then um, I watched it with my mom and my brother on Christmas at
Hmm.
night because it finally came out to like rent. It's a French movie, and it's about this woman, and she has a son that's like 10, and then there's a dad, and they live like in the mountains in like France or something, and it's snowing out, and the dad falls off of the top floor of this like cabin that they live in, and the son finds him dead. And then it shows basically the whole trial of like the mom is kind of being accused of murder. It's more of like they're trying to figure out if the mom murdered the
Hmm.
dad or if it was suicide or like what happened. And it's so good. And it's like a lot of it is in French, so you have to watch it with subtitles.
I
So
actually love subtitle movies.
yeah,
Like that
and
was Climax.
also, there's a dog in the movie that literally is such a good actor. Like, I've never seen a dog that can act. Like,
Arthur the King. Just kidding.
yeah, Arthur the
That commercial that we
King.
kept seeing at theaters.
But this dog, like, literally can act. Like, you can see his eyes.
Oh my gosh, that's actually
Okay,
cool.
but let me try to find a bad movie because I usually don't rate movies
Okay, speaking of dogs being able to act,
badly.
in Scrub, when the dog
Yes.
barked on beat.
Oh my gosh, yes. I literally, oh, okay. But I haven't rated a movie under 3 stars since October.
Oh my gosh.
Um, I watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Um,
Oh, I've heard of that. I feel like that's
it
a
was,
classic question mark, maybe.
yeah, it is kind of a classic rom-com. I thought it was really stupid and not good. So I rated it 2 stars.
You heard it here
Sorry if you
first.
like this movie, because like a lot of people do like it, but a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people also don't. Um, and then I said my review was gave me the ick, but plus 2 stars. Oh, so I would have rated it a 0 stars.
Oh
No,
no.
this was kind of a joke. But I said plus 2 stars for including a Gorillaz song. Hashtag get the cool shoe shine. Because there's like a Gorillaz song in
That's
it.
funny.
Typical me. Yeah.
Typical Anna core.
Yeah, Anacor. Okay. Now I'll ask you a question because this interview isn't all about me. Okay.
All about me challenge.
Speaking of movies, what's your favorite movie scene of all time?
Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know if this is like of all time, but this is just what came to my mind. Is the start of the Hunger Games. Like the start, like
Mm.
when the games just start and Foxface and Katniss run into each other, in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they look at each other and have this like mutual understanding of like, I don't want to kill you and I
Yeah.
don't want you to kill me. But like we both don't want to kill. We both don't want to have to kill each other.
Yeah.
So they like look at each other and then just run. Like it's so
That is so good.
like I don't know why. I just think it's like brilliant.
Yeah. Um, do you have any others? I just want to hear like
Okay, recently the No Hard Feelings. This I mean, not of like all time, but this is I literally had to rewind it like 1,000 times. Where they're like, "So how old are you?" Because basically she's like, I don't know if you know the plot of the movie at all,
sort of.
but they're looking for somebody to date her son, or like the mom is looking for somebody to date her son, or
Mm-hmm.
both of the parents. Um,
Is Jennifer Lawrence the mom?
no, she's the person
To
who's
date
to
the
date.
son.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so they're looking for somebody early to mid 20s. And they're like, "So I know you said early to mid 20s, but like I'm a little bit older." And the mom's like, "So how old?" And she's like, "Well, I just turned 29." Oh, like how recently? Like last year. She's like, "So you turned 29 last year?" She's like, "Yes, I turned 29 last year." So they're like,
So you're 30?
hold on. I knew I
I
couldn't
haven't
get
seen
through
you
it.
laugh that hard in a really long
I knew
time.
I couldn't get through it. So the dad goes, "So you're 30?" And she's like, "Hold on." Okay, it's like, "So you turned 29 last year." So you're 29. So you're 30. Yes. 32.
Actually, is that seen in the trailer? Because I think I saw that.
Kelena said that she saw a TikTok about it or something.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe like
Maybe that.
I don't know, but I like had to rewind it and like her facial expressions. Jennifer Lawrence is the best actress, the best actor to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
she's like iconic.
yeah, and I know it was like probably it's probably like one of those things where you just have to see and me like
No, yeah.
reenacting the scene for you. You're like standing there like with a straight face, like what? As I'm like cackling, but it's okay. Okay, my fourth question to you is about your YouTube channel and also more specifically the night owl versus early bird video. 'Cause- did you finish filming it? Because I remember
I did. It
you
just hasn't
told
come out yet.
okay, you told me about that idea and I was like, it's so brilliant.
Yeah, okay, so basically long story short, I have 3 YouTube videos that I filmed at the beginning of last quarter. So it was in like September slash early October that I filmed, and I was like really into filming because I had all these like good ideas.
Hmm.
And then I just never had time to edit them. So they never went up. And now I'm like, should I upload them 3 months late? Which like I can, but also
I mean, why
I don't feel
not?
like editing yet right now. I'm still in my hiatus.
True.
So I could, I mean, I'm sure I'll try to get those up at some point. My night owl early bird video was really good actually, from what I remember.
And
And
it's
for
like
that,
such a cool idea.
yeah,
Like,
and I got some really cool shots of I went to the beach at like 7 a.m.
oh, that was that week.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that week because I wanted to go to the beach early, just outside of filming, and then I was like, oh, I could do it when I film my night owl early bird video. So I went to the beach and I got some like really pretty shots of like the sunrise at the beach. Um, but yeah, it still has not seen the light of day. So yeah, as I said earlier, I think I'm still gonna take the next 2 like months off until March unless I just feel like editing and uploading randomly. But I'm definitely gonna film in Lacoste, and try to get those up. I don't know if I'll get them up in Lacoste, but I'll get them up over the summer at least.
Yeah, I wouldn't put a date to it. I would just wait till wherever
Yeah.
you're like, wait, let me just edit this.
Yeah,
Because
and
sometimes it'll hit you, the YouTuber
and
urge.
I'll literally like I'm literally gonna vlog. I want to vlog like every week in Lacoste just because I want it more as like something for me to look back on. Um, yeah,
I know, I'm excited to see those because I
I
also like
know.
I need to
I'm
live
so
vicariously
excited.
through you.
I know, I'm so excited. Yeah. I just heard back like 3 weeks ago that I'm going to study abroad, so I'm
It's
so
so
excited. Oh
exciting.
my gosh. I've never been to Europe before either.
I
Wow.
know. Also, the sun has been going down while we've been filming this, so my little galaxy light has taken over and like the room is slowly becoming more
I know,
aesthetic.
I've just been looking up at the sky, the
Yeah,
fake
the
sky.
pool reflection.
Yeah. Oh, my turn to ask you a question.
Don't look at your
And your final
waistline.
question is, what is your opinion on the current state of YouTube? Because we were texting
Mm,
about this yesterday.
mm. So we know I have some opinions on this
Hmm.
and just my hatred towards short form content and like how when you open YouTube now, shorts pop up.
Yeah, that's
And
what
I'm
I
like,
texted you
what the hell? Like,
yesterday.
get off my screen, you know? Also, I think that short form content has become shorter and long form content has become longer. Like all YouTube videos now, like or all YouTube videos are like 20 plus minutes, I feel like.
Yeah, literally.
Which I do like a 20-minute video, but
I love
it's
20
hard.
minute videos, but it's hard to like get myself to watch it. And like Nicole Raffi now, because we have to mention Nicole
We
Raffi in
have to
every
mention Nicole
episode.
Raffi. That is not
She
changing this
uploads like
season.
40-minute videos, which are totally fine because I'd love as much content from her as
Yeah.
possible. But like, I want to watch her Saltburn video, but I have not watched that yet.
No, I've been like so inspired by her though, because that's another thing about my opinion on the current state of YouTube is the lack of like originality. And I like with her Chronically Online Girl Explains series, like it's funny. And I feel like I have been a little bit recently like, oh, am I stuck in 2018 YouTube? Or like, because at first I was like, I want to bring back 2018 YouTube, but I'm like, am I stuck in this era?
That's a good, yeah.
Is this editing outdated? But like, I also just want to do what I want to do. But I'm like, is this what I want to do? I think so. But like, I want to come up with something original that feels like really
Yeah.
new and exciting to me and everyone else, of course.
Yeah.
But
Which I feel like you kind of have. Like, I feel like you're videos are pretty original. Like they have the 2018 essence, but like you're like I can't think of another YouTuber that I could watch to get like the same vibe from as when I
I
watch
don't
your
know.
videos.
But I feel like my videos right now are almost becoming like if a TikTok was 10 minutes.
Mhm.
But it's like I edit so fast paced and that's not even something I try to do. Like it just happens. I think because my mind is constantly moving at like 100 miles per
Mhm.
hour. So it's like I have to edit my like editing reflects that, which like maybe
Yeah.
that's fine because like I mean, are all of our attention spans destroyed now? That's why I'm like, guys, watch my videos. Like if your attention span is destroyed, like I'll keep you
Yeah.
hopefully for 10 minutes.
You'll simultaneously destroy attention span but keep it at the
But
same
like grow
time.
it. But like anyways, I don't know.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. I just wish that TikTok. I mean, it TikTok. I like TikTok because it's addicting. Or no, I don't. I mean, I don't like TikTok, but like it keeps
Yeah,
me on, and I do find pleasure in watching TikToks, but I don't want to.
I know. And
Like I
this
can feel
week
my brain rotting as I watch TikToks, but like I can't stop.
I re-downloaded Instagram a few days ago and like I've been sucked into Instagram reels.
Yeah, no,
And the
same.
comments, like it just like ruins your day. Like I do not
The
need to be like the Instagram reel comments are like
Instagram, yeah,
unhinged. Like I'm like you guys need to like
Instagram comments sections are the most negative, is the most negative place on the earth.
I didn't realize these people existed. And like there's you're so hateful.
And it's like the same people who are watching TikTok, really, but it's like the way they comment is different, you know?
Yeah, I mean TikTok comments are also I still haven't re-downloaded TikTok, but it's like I'm getting my short form content fix now from Instagram, but I'm deleting it soon because I'm not enjoying it. And like I am a long form content girly. Like
Yeah, it's sad because like I just don't watch YouTube as much as I used to anymore. And my watch later playlist, I used to like, okay, I always add stuff to my watch later playlist.
mhm.
And I've done this since I started watching YouTube. But it used to be like 100 videos long at most, and I would go through every few months and like delete all the videos that I didn't want to watch anymore. My watch later playlist is now like 1,000 videos long because the whole past year I just keep adding stuff and never watching it.
And oh my
And also
gosh.
because they changed the user experience. Now to get to your watch later playlist, you have to go through all your other playlists and they're alphabetized, I guess. So
Oh.
it's at the bottom. And I have a bunch of other random playlists of just random stuff. Um, so now I don't even feel inclined to go find my watch later playlist because I'm too lazy to like scroll all the way to find it.
I know, and it's so hard to grow as a new YouTuber, but I'm like, if I'm complaining about this, like let me be the change.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
the
But I do want to
change.
try to I want to grow on YouTube and also just like grow YouTube.
Yeah, wait, that's so like wise.
Like I just want to like bring back good vibes, but in a 2024 kind of way.
Yeah, definitely. No, I feel good about 2024.
I hope so. I need the algorithm to help me out.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to ask me my last
Yes.
question?
Your final question is your 2024 goals. So where's our full circle?
Yes. 2020, no, I'm actually like so excited about 2024. Also, my lucky number is 4.
Oh.
So that's partly why I feel good about it. And it just like is a nice number. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like usually when I go into a new year, I like can't accept the new number. I'm like,
2023 was hard to
yeah, I'm
accept.
like this is just a weird number to accept, but 2024 just feels good. Um and this is the first year since maybe 2016 that I haven't written down a single New Year's resolution, which
Yeah.
might sound like counterintuitive to making it the best year, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a New Year's resolution person anymore. And like I like the way I've been doing things the past like half of the year, I'd say. And so I just want to like keep doing that, but also reduce my social media to where I can fill that time with more hobbies. Because if I have like 5 hours of social media a day, if I just don't have any of that, I could read for 2 hours, I could
Mm-hmm.
play guitar for 2 hours, I could do other stuff. And I've been reading a lot over the break. I've read like 5 or 6 books, which is a lot for me. So I want to keep up with that because I usually just stop reading when school starts again. So I just kind of want to like work on my habits and reduce social media to like fill my habits with more time. I also, of course, want to study abroad, which is happening. The only other thing that could happen to make 2024 perfect is to have like I want an internship that's like out of the state, so somewhere that I would like travel to. Um, and I want to get into like an internship program. And I
You
did.
already have it. Like, I just know you do.
I hope so. I like feel like I do. Okay, so I interviewed at Urban Outfitters. I got chosen to like interview at the on intern day, which they only invited like I'm thinking they invited like 3 people for per spot, and they have 90 spots.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Like, I just know you do. Like, and I don't want to be the person that's like, you got it. And then, like,
Yeah, yeah.
but
No,
you know what I mean?
I like want to say I got it, but I just don't want to get my hopes up because I don't want to. But I do. Like the interview went really well. So maybe next time we record, even because the decisions will probably come out tomorrow or the next day.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Like, sending all of the good
I
vibes
know.
because,
I get nervous, but then I think back to the interview and I'm like, it went so well. So I should be like feel good about it, but also I really don't want to like get my hopes up because either way, I will have some sort of internship and it'll be fine. But I really hope I get this one. So we will see, and I'll tell you as soon as I get it on the podcast.
oh my gosh, I'm so, yeah, I feel like at this point, just be excited to hear that you got it. You know, like, if you
Yeah,
just have that mentality.
I've partly had that mentality, but I'm also at the same time like, I don't know.
But also, I've been there. It was September with like getting your hopes up and then being destroyed,
Yeah,
but not putting those vibes into the universe.
yeah. Okay.
Those are the questions. This is season 2, episode 1 of Telepathy. We hope you enjoyed. You know, you can like follow our podcast on like if that is applicable to the streaming platform you're using, or review it. Um, or follow our Instagram at the Telepathy Pod. You know, there's a lot of things you can do.
Yes, a lot of things you can do.
All the things.
All the things you can think.
All the things you can take.
But anyways, yeah, that was it for this episode. We'll see you next week with another one. Thanks for being back for season 2.
Yeah, we'll see you next
We
Tuesday.
hope you enjoy
See
our
you next
new.
Tuesday, guys.
We hope you enjoy our new photo.
We really look forward to you to see, or we really look forward to seeing you then. Yeah, I don't know, I'm Australian all of a sudden, but thanks so much for tuning in today, or tuning in. I don't know. I know this is going, but okay, bye. We'll see
Bye.
you soon. Bye.
Soon. Bye.